Hello, family, and welcome to another episode of Role Model Makers Experts Cafe. I'm your host, Dr. L, the Parent Whisperer, and today with me I have an amazing human being, an amazing man that has been part of our community at the Family Circle group of experts. His name is Milan Schwarzkopf. Milan, I hope I said that correctly. Am I correct on that?
Yes, you did. It's my pleasure to be
One,
here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. And audience members, thank you for being here as well. Milan, can you talk a little bit more about um, basically what you do and why is this topic important? And most importantly, how did you even get involved doing what you do?
Do you know how many people think they are prepared for retirement, but actually are not? You can expect to live 20 to 30 years in your retirement, even more if you are healthy. So why is nearly nobody preparing for it? I am Milan Schwarzkopf, #1 purposeful retirement expert, teaching how to best arrange and live through retirement. I focus on multiple areas of life: finance, health, relationships, life purpose. If you are thinking about retirement, preparing for retirement, or are already in retirement, then you may need my help. In my view, financial preparation for retirement takes at least 15 to 20 years. All the other pillars can be started or improved anytime. You can improve your health anytime during your life, in your midlife, late life, before retirement, in retirement. The same applies to relationships and social life. And the same applies for life purpose. You will probably have to refine your life purpose during your life, but definitely when you go to retirement and stop working, you will have to find a new life purpose, not dependent on work anymore.
Wonderful. Okay. So that being said, why should parents, I mean, I know that you just mentioned it, but how did you get involved with this retirement stuff in the first place?
No, I have been a project manager, senior project manager, managing big international and global projects for more than 3 decades. And I was gradually first starting to be afraid of how it will be in retirement financially. I didn't want to rely on state or social security administration only. Then I was thinking how it would be if I don't want or are not able to work anymore. I have gradually, because of the high responsibility and high stress, I have partially damaged my health. I have damaged my relationships. And once I entered retirement, even if I was preparing for a long time, it was a big shock. It's very nice first 2 weeks, first 2 months, but then if you don't have a new life purpose, it can be a disaster. On the other hand, if you prepare well, you will find your new purpose. It may be the best part of your life. You can spend 20, 30, even more years, and you can make it best part of your life. You can do what you want, with whom you want, for how long you want, but you must be intentional, prepare for it, and know what you are doing.
Well, a lot of the community members, parents that we have in the community, many of them are working, they have retirement plans, and they're like, okay, well, I already have this in place. So who is a good person to actually look into this? And, is this something that applies to everybody, or is it just people without a retirement plan?
In my view, it applies to everybody. To have a retirement plan and rely on that is one of the most common errors. Your retirement plan will not take full care of you in most developed countries. So in my view, the target audience is, I originally thought my target audience is anyone who is able to put some money aside, who is able to realize the importance of this topic in time, start preparing for that, know what to do with their excess money. I am full advice about that in my book. And the other pillars are really for anyone. Improving your relationships, your health, your life purpose, can be done by anyone in any age. Financial preparation for retirement, in my view, takes decades.
So, given that, is this something that's suitable conversation to have regarding kids and preparing or planning something for them?
In my view, the first important step is to recognize the importance of this topic soon enough. Gradually educate yourself, read something, read my book, hire a coach, and gradually start preparing for this period of time. You can also consider handing over some part of this knowledge to your kids.
What are some of the challenges associated with planning retirement?
There are many challenges. I have one chapter devoted to this topic in my book, but generally, I would say the first one is neglecting this topic. Many people somewhere deep inside know it is important, but they think it's not urgent, so they postpone this until it is too late.
Mhm. And how involved is planning retirement? Is this something that you have to monitor and be on top of on a regular daily or weekly basis, or is this something that you kind of sit down, you have a conversation, and you set it and you forget it, basically?
Something between. Neither. I would recommend, again, first, recognize the importance, educate yourself, and then search help. It may be my book, it may be reading some topics on internet, or preferably hire a good coach who knows about this topic and start preparing with their help.
Okay. What is the one thing that would be implementable and people could take action from watching this video?
Actually, there is basically one thing for each of the four pillars.
Okay. Would you like to talk about them really briefly?
Share them. It's too long to speak about, but I can share them with the audience as well.
Okay. All right. So how can people get a hold of you?
The simplest thing is go to my webpage, thoughtecresources.com. I am
Okay.
also sharing the link to my book, which is available on Amazon, both in paperback and electronic version. Living Your Best Third Act, How to Be Healthy, Wealthy, and Happy in Your Retirement. Don't make the mistakes most people do. I am also sharing my LinkedIn and Facebook group links.
All right. Well, community members, if you want to connect with Milan and learn a little bit more about retirement or actually take action and connect with him, he has given me several different links and resources. So I'll be putting those in the description box. Please make sure you take the time to discover those, learn and educate yourselves, and also role model the behavior for the children that it's okay to connect to people. It's okay not to have all the answers. And there are people in the world that are actually interested in reaching out and making the world a better place and are there to share their expertise. And if you haven't already done so, please click subscribe, sorry, and make sure that you get notified of all the experts that join our community and share their expertise and their gifts and resources with you guys. Milan, I appreciate the time that you talked about retirement plans and planning retirement, more importantly. Any final words for our audience members before we finish today?
Again, recognize the importance of this topic, educate yourself, and don't rely on yourself only. Search help.
Okay, very good. You know where the details are. Check the description box, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Thank you.